Yes, good morning, everyone. Very good morning, and today we're gonna start with we're gonna start with the new module today, and that is search engine optimization. Very important module. So obviously, I mean it's a very long module and very technical as well. Right? So obviously we don't have that much of time to cover. Sorry, good evening. Sorry, I guess I am still in the morning state. Sorry about that. It's okay. Right. So, as I said, a lot of technical aspects are related to this particular module. So, obviously, we don't have that much time of digging deep into all the technical aspects, but what is required, right? The basics of it at the same time, a little bit more information about this particular topic, which is needed for you to, take it up in the future as well as a profession. So those things we are going to cover. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen now. Right, search engine optimization. Okay. Right. So the first thing to know and understand, just give me a second. I'll just open up the word as notepad as well. A few things we need to share there. Okay. The search engine optimization. The first thing is here to learn what is SEO. So if you go online and search for what is SEO, there are a lot of things that will a lot of definition explanation will come in front of you. But for me, as I said at the start of our session itself, it's all about your personal understanding, right? So how do you understand a personal topic, or a process, and how are you able to communicate that to another individual? That shows your understanding of the topic and your knowledge of the topic, right? So for me, in simple explanation, if you want to put it up, it's nothing but optimizing your digital asset. Your digital asset can be your website, your blog, your app, any landing page that you create for your marketing needs, right? Optimizing your digital asset, website, blog, app, so that your product or services, okay, will be ranked in the first page of the search, right? So this is what we want. So what is the first page of the search called, guys? We have covered this. What is the first page of the search called? Anyone? What is the first page of the search? Home page? No. We covered this extensively. We talked about it. Yes, Zainab got it right. The first page of the search, in terminologies, we covered that. Okay, so yes, result page in detail, it is known as the search engine results page. Okay, as you can see, we had covered this. The first page of the search is called as search engine result page, right? So, why do we do SEO? Why does anyone does SEO? So that organically, without paying any money to a search engine, organically we would want to rank our digital asset, okay, that is website, blog, app, either product, service, whatever it is, right? So that we want to organically rank, and that is why we do SEO, that is search engine optimization. So how do we optimize it? Again, there are four ways we optimize our website, blog, app. Okay, one is your on-page optimization, which we can also call it as content optimization. Whatever content we have in the page, we are going to optimize that. So we're going to do live demo of. I'm going to take a blog today, and I'm going to optimize that blog according to the requirement of SEO, right? So on-page optimization, then there is off-page optimization. Okay, optimization. Off-page optimization, which is also known as link building. Okay, link building. So we will go through this as well in detail. Then there is local optimization. Again, local optimization is a bit technical. So we will see whether we can touch through that or not, but because it needs a lot deeper understanding as well. And the last one is technical optimization. So again, this is totally technical. Technical optimization is also a part of on-page optimization itself, but within itself it has so many things, so many different things that one should do. That's why it is taken into completely different part. It is broken down into completely different part itself, right? So optimization, don't get worried by the word optimization. It's not some rocket science. There are steps that needs to be followed, right? So we make it a little bit better than our competition, so that we can beat our competition and rank in our SERP, that is search engine results page, that is first page of the website, first page of the search engine. Okay, so let's understand this in a little bit much. In a simple way, exactly how a search engine works. Okay, let's say I'll just write down what is SEO here. Right. So what is SEO? Okay. Let's take an example of let's say a essay writing competition. Okay. Essay writing competition. Right. So in an essay writing competition, let's say you enter an essay writing competition, right? So there are 10 finalists there, or 10 participants there, right? So all are given a topic to write on essay. So what do you think? What are they judged on? So the criteria on which they are given marks or they are judged on. So what would be those different criteria? Anyone? What would be those different criteria? Quality. Okay. Okay. Content. Yes. Okay. Content of topic. Content. They are already given a content, right? So on what they should actually write upon, right? So what content? So okay, content length, great. So size of the content, that is also good. Content length. Okay, so what else? Content length, great. And content, yes, content is right. But what about the content? Okay, what about the content? Relevant, exactly. Very good, Sarita, right? So relevant and engaging content. So very important, engaging content. Great. Content chart diagrams related to that topic. Maybe not that much, not too long. Okay, okay. So what is it called? When you write it precise, when you know, when you don't write it too long, what is that? Okay. Yes, heading. Yes, great. Unique heading that they give to that topic. Okay, heading. What is that called? Brief? No, what is that called? So we write a content and we say the fill in the blanks. The dash of the content should be really good. So what is that? It should be brief, concise, readable, and everything. What do we call it? No, not quality. So when we see a building, what do we say? Oh, the dash of the building is wonderful. It's really good. Not foundation. Yes, exactly. Structure. Good one, Rahul. Structure. Structure of the content. So we studied this in our content marketing. Remember the structure of the content, right? So it should be neat and readable. So this is very important for us. It should be neat and readable. So what else? What else? Content length, relevant, engaging, heading, right? So what else could be there? One more important thing that we miss out on. Okay, miss out on. Key points. Okay, key points. Where do you write the key points? Key points. Divya, where do you write the key points? Under the main headings. Exactly. So brief introduction. So those are main points are known as brief introduction. Okay, brief introduction is where we write our main points down, right? So that is what that is very important for us, right? So exactly like essay competition, our SEO also works in the same way. For example, when we take heading, okay, heading, it is known as title. When it comes to this is the most important part, right? This should match the searcher's intent. So whatever searchers is, whatever a user is searching for in a search, title, is very important. A title tag as well as the URL of our website. In our URL, the path, everything that we're going to have. So we're going to see that as well live. How each and everything, every part of it affects our SEO as well. So we're going to have a look at it. So this is heading brief introduction. Again, we write something known as meta description. Okay, meta description. These are the two things very important because these are the two things which are visible to a user. So if I just go online, okay, and if I search for something, if I just search for something like this, right? So what exactly is visible to me? As you can see, the title and the description. These are the two things which are visible for me. As you can see, these are the two things. Again, these things are just the extensions that I've added on the right hand top side. That's why I'm getting this. You people won't be getting this, right? So these two lines, you won't be getting it. So the thing that is visible to us is the title as well as the description, right? So this is meta description as we call it. These are the two most important parts for us, right? Title tag URL as well as we call it as meta tags also. Meta tags also, which we call it as headings. So headings, we have headings from H1 to H6, okay? Heading 1 to heading 6, right? So we will see that also, how we differentiate between heading 1 to heading 6 and how important that is, right? So again, in the heading, title tag, URL, meta tags, these are the headings, and brief introduction. This is very important for us. That is meta description, because these two things are the pillar, because this is what motivates an user to click on the content, right? If we get the title and if we add the value, remember, as I said, content marketing is going to be there with us till the end, right? So if we add value to this title as well as the description, that is when a person is going to click on this. Okay, otherwise no one is going to click on this. So that's why it's very important, that is title and meta description, right? So here again, okay, so again here, as you can see, content length as well. If we go content length, again the blog length as well, we studied about that, how much the blog length should be. Here structure as well, we studied about that as well. The design of the website, the paragraph length, paragraph length, the sentence length, everything. So sentence length, or paragraph length. So all these things form the design and the structure of the website. Use of correct language, use of active voice rather than passive voice. So everything comes under this one. That is your structure, and it should be neat and readable. And if we come to this relevant, content relevancy. Then relevancy. So if the content is not good, okay, so the content is not good, then the bounce rate of your page is going to increase. So what is bounce rate? Simple. Once I go into a website, I enter into this website and I exit this website without taking any action. Okay, without taking any action, I just go through it a little bit here and I say that, okay, fine, this is not for me. If it is engaging, really interesting, then I will take some of the other action. Maybe I'll go to one more article in this website. I will go and search for something there. So without clicking on anything, without taking any action, if I just close this website, then it will be counted as a bounce rate. So that's why content relevancy is very important. If the bounce rate of your website is high, okay, then Google is going to take it as content irrelevancy, right? So content is not relevant. So I'm not going to rank this particular individual because people are coming into the website. Okay, title is very good, meta description is matching the searcher's intent, blog length is good, everything is good. But at the same time, people are exiting from the page way too quickly without taking any action. So it means the relevant content is not there. So you have to get everything right in order to rank in the first page. Like these people, as we just saw, okay, as we just saw, these people have done a very good job because a lot of people will be writing content on similar topics, right? So, but these people are ranking in the first page. These 10 people are ranking on the first page. It means that they have taken care of all these different steps. Okay. In these, when we are doing these different steps, we do on-page optimization, off-page optimization, local optimization, as well as technical optimization as well. Okay, so we're going to learn on-page and off-page today. These are the main two main optimization techniques that are there. So we're going to see how these two optimization techniques work, right? So before we move on to that, there are a few things you need to understand, things to remember. Okay, Google is a mediator, exactly. So it's a mediator between a content creator, that is me, and the content researcher, that is my end user. So Google acts as a mediator between us two. It has its own algorithm and it has its own no one knows what are those exact algorithms, but according to the research and the past data, people have come up with the solution saying that on page you have to optimize in this way, off page you can optimize in that way, so that you will be able to rank. Okay, right? So 96% of the search happens in the first page. That's what people are going to click, search on the first page if they find it. I mean, majority of the people find what they are looking for in the first page, so they don't go to the second page, and that's why the challenge is to rank on the first page itself, right? So if you're writing an, let's say, a UPSC exam, maybe 5 lakh people are writing UPSC exam, and there might be how many, I'm not sure, maybe 200, 500 ranks given out, right? But when it comes to search engine optimization, the lakhs of people will be looking to rank on that particular keyword itself, right? So they will be looking on that particular topic. They will be looking to rank. Only 10 people get to rank on the first page. So I'm not saying it's as difficult as that, but it is challenging and it is a continuous process. If you rank today on the first page, it doesn't mean that you sit back and say that, okay, I have ranked on the first page for that particular keyword, I am happy now. No, again, your competitors will be working harder than you, and by the end of the week you will see that you are no more on the first page, right? So you have to keep updating yourself, upgrading, trying new content, putting in new content, right? So telling Google that I am here to stay, so I'm working hard on this, so that it keeps you on that particular ranking itself, right? So here again, how this works exactly, let's say that these are the two ranks. Okay, as you can see, these are the two people who are ranking here. This is rank 2 and this is rank 3. Okay, let's assume a lot of people, as you can see, 33,100 is the volume only in India for this particular keyword. Okay, so 33,100 people are coming here, and majority of the people are, this is rank 2, rank 3, so this is much better than this according to Google. Now, a majority of the people over the next couple of weeks, majority of the people are clicking on this link and they are not clicking on this link. So what Google understands is the title and the description of this particular page, okay, this particular website is much better than this particular website, because they are ranked, everyone will be able to see both the things, but again they are skipping the second, they are coming to third. Third is getting a lot of traction other than the second one. So what Google does is it will understand that the title and description is not up to the mark, maybe what people are looking for, so it will bring it down and it will rank this as the second page. Okay, so if you are into SEO, when you get into SEO, you will be able to see these changes every day, right? So this will be ranked third and this will be ranked second. Or there might be another situation wherein this is getting good clicks, this is getting an average click, but this website's bounce rate is much lesser than this website. Okay, so a lot of people are going into this website, but at the same time, the bounce rate of this website is increasing day by day. But this website, even though fewer people are going into the website, its bounce rate is much lower. So what Google says is the content created by this website is much more relevant than content created by this website. So what it's going to do is it is going to rank this about this particular website. So the process is going to work that way. If 10 people are able to beat you relevancy wise and click wise and everything, CTR we understand, right? Click through rate. So number of people who have seen this particular, this is not an ad, okay? So don't be confused. So seen this particular data and the number of people who have clicked on it. So Google, out of 33,100 people who have searched it, all of the people will be able to see this unless and until someone comes and just clicks on this particular thing on the first page or the first result. Most of the people will be able to see this. Out of this, how many people have actually clicked on this? That would be the CTR data for this particular page. Okay, right? So in this way, the rankings will be changing. If the below people are able to get good results than this first ranked guy, then this first ranking will go down and the other people will be ranking about them. So it's a simple process Google follows, right? So, but again, in that process, again, Google has a lot of things that it takes into consideration, right? So first page consists of 10 results and there are 200 factors. There are more than 200 factors that Google takes into consideration to rank a single page, right? So to rank a website, it takes into consideration more than 200 factors, and no one in this world knows what those 200 factors are, right? So digital marketers across the world, everyone over the past 10-15 years, they work really hard, like to come up with solutions to try and find these factors. But again, there are around 20 to 35 factors that we take into consideration, that we have known that it actually plays a very important role in ranking a page. But again, Google tells that, I mean, you do all your research and come up with anything you want, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what are those factors, right? So now again, 20 to 30 factors, including all those factors when it comes to on page, off page, local, technical optimization. So there are 20, 30, 40 factors that we work on a single page of the website. So you will see how much work goes into SEO. So backend, a lot of work goes in. Even though it is free, we are not paying Google anything there for ranking us, but still backend, a lot of effort goes into place. Okay. So 200 factors, around 20, 30 factors is what major factors that we are aware of. And patience. You need to have a lot of patience when it comes to SEO. It's not like today you're going to do it and tomorrow you will be ranked. No, right? So patience is very important for us. Okay, and that is why SEO is a kind of a long-term goal that we should have. So once we rank, right? So once we rank, then our process becomes very easy. Let's say we have 40 blogs in our website, and out of that, 5 blogs are ranking the first page, right? So that's a very good sign for us. And those 5 blogs will push these other 35 blogs, because Google will say, okay, this website has so many pages which are very relevant and they are ranking. People are really happy about it, right? So a lot of people, it's getting visitors, relevancy, people are staying on that page, taking certain actions, everything is happening. Then again, automatically, other pages also will be ranked accordingly, right? So it's a game of patience, wherein that first step is a little bit difficult, but if you work hard enough, so once you pass that initial phase, then it becomes very much easier for you, right? So patience is very important in SEO, right? So does anyone know how Google works, how Google ranks the page, the process of ranking the page? Anyone? How do through AI? So what's the process? Yes, through AI itself. What's the process, Ranjit? So I have created a website now. Let's say I have created a new website. Okay, I have submitted to a search engine. Okay, I told Google that, see, this is my website that I've created. So what's the process from there? How does Google work? Anyone? Filters, not exactly. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? All SME related website? No. No. So let's say check for all those 200 factors. That is the last process. Ranking is the last process. So how does Google, like, once we submit our website till it gets to ranking, how does the process work? Okay. Okay. So this is also important for us to know. Okay. How does Google work? Right. So basically, let's understand that in brief. Highest number of searches. No, tool work. I'm not saying how does it rank a website. I'm saying till it reaches ranking, how does it work? Right. So once we create a website, what do we do is, first step is we create website. Okay. And then we submit that website, submit our website. We also call it as sitemap. Okay. We submit our website to Google through Google Search Console. Okay. There's something known as Google Search Console. Again, it's very technical. It comes under technical optimization, everything, right? So we submit our this one website saying Google. Obviously, there will be thousands of websites coming up each and every day. So Google cannot keep a track of each and every website that's coming out, right? So what you need to do, you need to submit your website as a sitemap. You need to create a sitemap of your website, and you need to submit that website to Google. Okay. So once you submit that Google through Google Search Console is again a tool that is there by Google itself, created by Google itself, and through Google Search Console, you're going to submit the sitemap. So once you submit the sitemap, how does the process work? Anyone wants to take any other try? Okay, great. So the first process here, what Google does is it needs to know the content of the website, right? So it needs to know what is there on the website. So what it does is the first process is something no, we call it as crawling. Okay. Google has these bots. Okay, bots or spiders as we call it, right? So not literally spiders, but still bots or spiders. So what they do is once we submit a website, they crawl through the website. Okay, crawl through each and every link that is there on the website, each and every content that is there on the website. Okay, to look for content, what kind of content. So it will make up its mind, okay, this content, this website is about this particular thing, right? So it crawls through the website, like, gathering as much data as it can, right? So once it is finished crawling, what it will do is it will next index the website. Okay, so we will call this as indexing. Indexing in the sense it will index all the data gathered into its servers. Okay, the Google has its own servers. So what it will do, all the data of our website, once it is crawled, it is indexed into a server. Okay, it is indexed into a server. Let's say there is my topic is my website topic, or majoritarily I'm talking about digital marketing online course, right? So it will get to know, okay, this is about digital marketing online course. In that, again, SEO course, social media course, all those details are there. So it will index our content according to our topic, saying that this is the topics they are talking about. This website belongs to certain niche, certain genre. So it will index it accordingly, so that when someone searches, right? So when someone searches, then the process of Google's ranking comes into place. Okay, so according to those 200 factors, okay, yes, as Zainab said, now comes the 200 factors here. So here, once it is indexed, then when someone searches for something on Google, then these 200 factors are taken into consideration. Okay, we really don't know how many factors. People assume it's more than 200 factors, right? So take these factors into consideration and it will show the results. Just imagine how fast Google works. Okay, this is my search that is there. So I just click on this and immediately within a second, okay, I have got thousands of results here. First page, again, there will be thousands of pages again, right? So sometimes maybe for keywords, crores of results we'll be getting. This is how fast Google works, right? So all these data have been indexed with Google so that when certain keywords are put in here, for those keywords at that particular point in time, what are the factors, what is the ranking, it will immediately, it's not like it will have predetermined saying that if someone types this keyword, this is the ranking. No, at that point in time itself, it will decide the ranking. The algorithm is so fast and works in such a way, and that's why Google was able to beat Yahoo and other competitors back in the 90s because of the speed. Okay, the speed in which it was able to generate results. So that's why it became the kind of unicorn it is now today. So it has maintained that over the years as well, right? So basically, this is how the process of Google works, right? So crawling, it crawls our website. Once we submit our website, it crawls our website, it indexes the data, and then it ranks accordingly. Okay, so according to the search or whatever comes in. So then it is going to work on its ranking. Is it clear, guys? This one, just give me important thing to know. Yes. Okay, great. Right. So again, these are the things to remember. But when you want to do SEO, there are some requirements, again, major requirements that you need to have. It's you need to have an active website. Okay, that is a must, because without website or landing page, you are not going to. Google has nothing, no data on you to rank your content, right? So rich content, you need to have good content creators, good content creator, rich content in the sense I told you value, emotion, and trust, right? So you need to have that as a core part in your content, right? So hosting speed. So as I showed you, through different hosting plans, hosting jar, you can you have to see what the hosting speed is, what kind of review other people have about that particular hosting platform. Though again, hosting speed is very important for us. Social presence also very important for us. When you when you create a website, when you're creating content, it's also important that you create all your different social profiles as well, right? So like Facebook, Insta. So have your Facebook social presence, and why it's important, I will come to it later. Okay, your domain name, you need to obviously you need to have a domain name, and you need to have links as well, internal linking, external linking. So we'll have a look at the links as well, how links work as well. Okay, so as I said, backlinks and internal links, right? So and the last part you have to concentrate on is regular link posting. So as I said here, what is off-page optimization? Off-page optimization is nothing but link building. So more on off-page optimization once we get there. Okay, so link building also very important for us. So we will understand how we can build links as well. Okay, so these are the requirements. What we need to have if we want to start doing SEO, right? So here again, three levels in SEO. The first one is keyword research. You have to do the keyword research. So I have just taken three levels here. The more levels are there, again, as I said, it's very much technical. It will take a long time, a week or two, to understand it, because if you don't have access to a website, and if you're not doing it practically, you won't be able to understand those things, right? So I've just kept three levels in SEO for your basic understanding. So once you understand it, you can yourself research for more in the future, or take up as a course itself with someone, so that you will learn more in depth about SEO and how it works, right? So for a basic understanding, for you to get an idea about exactly how SEO works, so I've prepared this particular presentation and the course structure in that way. Okay, So as you can see, there are three levels in SEO. First one, keyword research, as we did last week. What we have to concentrate on is volume of the keyword, the competition of the keywords, the ranking difficulty of the keyword. So we saw this last week. How do we pick keywords depending on the volume, the difficulty, the kind of competition it has. So on these levels, we are going to select our keywords. So once all the keywords are selected, then we are going to start with our proper SEO. That is, the first part is on page optimization. As you can see, on page optimization, it has meta tags here. As you can see, all these are four important parts. Again, there are a lot of different things there, so we will go through it one by one. Okay, so first one is meta tag, content building, content optimization, and keyword optimization. So we will do it practically today. We will see exactly how it works, and on-page optimization, how we can do using a very good tool, right? So how people used to do 10 years back, it's manually they used to do. They used to it was very difficult back then, but at the same time, people used to get accustomed to it very quickly because they used to do manually, right? So at that point in time, giving the right kind of output was very difficult. But now, as a lot of AI, artificial intelligence tools have come up, so through that, we can actually optimize our page. On page content optimization we can do really well because it tells us exactly what to do, what not to do, and where to optimize our content. Okay. So on-page optimization, this is the second level, and the third level is off-page optimization. As I said, link building. So once our website is ready, once our blog is ready, then it is very important for us to distribute the link of that blog. Okay, we cannot just expect. Okay, we cannot just expect Google to rank us from the start itself, and just to people for. We cannot expect people to search in with our keywords, right? So we cannot expect it and just relax and expect that. So what we have to do is find the different means and ways to get people to our website. Okay, how can we actually get a lot of people to our website? So we have to sit and we have to understand that, and we have to continuously do that process, right? So for example, let's say that mm, you have opened up a difference between on page and off page optimization. Okay, so you have opened up a restaurant, let's say a new restaurant. So what do you do at the start? Restaurant is the first things first, you will concentrate in-house, right? So you will have a beautiful interiors done. So you will have you would hire good chefs. You will have a wonderful board put outside. You will decide on the menu, right? So interiors, everything, you will get it on point. So whatever you're doing there, that is known as on-page optimization. So within that particular premises, you are optimizing your restaurant, so that whenever someone comes into your restaurants, they are happy, right? Now what happens is people who are walking by your restaurant on that particular this one, or who are through word of mouth or through searching, they have come to your restaurant, right? That's fine, but at the same time, you have to go out and you have to build the links of your restaurant, right? So you have to make people come to your restaurant. So what you will do, you will go to probably all these food fairs. You will start building relationships with other people, right? So connections, or you will start networking, telling people about your website, not advertisement, right? So you will do individual networking through different links. That is, food fairs are there, any food meetups. So you'll go there and you will spread the word of your restaurant, and through there people are going to come to your restaurant. So exactly like that, off page optimization, what we do is we take the links of our blogs, of our website. So whatever new content we have created, we will go outside, okay, outside our website. So a lot of different means and ways are there wherein we will submit our links as well. So we have seen that every time. So okay, so one of the example is, I'm sure you might have seen that you are going through a blog or a content, and there is a comment section there. Or let's say on Facebook, for example, on Facebook also in comment section, we see that all the time. A lot of people come there and comment, and they leave a link there of a certain website or a blog or whatever it is. Have you guys seen this? So in the comment section below there, you will find a lot of links, people leaving like, if you want more of this, click on this link or something like that. A lot of people come there. So that is one of the ways of various other ways that we have where we spread links, right? So we will build a link so that people from other websites are going to come to our websites, or other channels are going to come to our website. So that is the difference between on-page optimization and off-page optimization. Okay, great. So on-page optimization, a lot of things we have already learned. Okay, the things that we have not learned, we will go to that directly. So we have seen about this plagiarism, we learned in content optimization. Word count also we saw it exactly. Languages as well, try to use active voice, try to avoid passive voice, write small sentences, then paragraphs, correct language, spelling errors, everything we covered. And this is one thing additional to that you need to understand. It's a game of keywords. Okay, this is very important for us. Okay, keywords. There are two type of keywords that we will use here. Okay, one is primary keyword, the other one is secondary keyword. Okay, here in our SEO content, we are going to use two keywords. One is primary keyword, the other one is secondary keyword. Okay, right? So here, for let's say my blog is about digital marketing online course, for example. Here my primary keyword could be digital marketing. Okay, I'm concentrating on this, and my secondary keyword could be online course. Okay, so I might be concentrating on digital marketing as my primary keyword here, and I'll be concentrating on online course as my secondary keyword, so that I will be able to rank for digital marketing, as well as if someone is just searching through online course something, so I might be able to rank for that as well. And keyword density is very important for us here. Okay, number of times you use that particular keywords in your content. Okay, so what for some people do is, in order to rank, what they do is, they spam, and which is completely disregarded by Google, which is known as keyword stuffing. So what they do is they use digital marketing as many times as possible. Okay, as many times as possible, thinking that I'm going to rank for this particular keyword, and they will use again secondary keyword here as well a lot of times. And you can have multiple secondary keywords here as well, right? So online course, I can have social media course also, I can have as my secondary keyword. So multiple secondary keywords I can use. It's all about the density. So when I touch certain density, Google will know that this topic is about these particular things, right? So online course, social media course, SEO course, so I can have multiple secondary keywords here, as you can see, right? So keyword density, number of times I can have primary keywords, right? Minimum 1%, maximum 2.5%. And secondary keyword which you're going to have, it should be almost half of what primary keyword is, right? So if you're writing 1,000 words blog, okay, minimum of 10 times you should have, or maximum of 25, anywhere in between is fine. Average is around 18 to 20 keywords if you have. Primary keyword if you have, that's good. And secondary keyword, if you have around 20 primary keywords, around 8 to 10 secondary keywords if you have, that's okay. Just like that, 2,000 words are there, so minimum 20, maximum 50 is there. On an average, you can have around 30, 35 keywords. Again, secondary keywords around 10, 12, 15. If you have, that's fine. Okay, keyword density is very important for us when it comes to SEO, right? And the next part here is keyword placement. So where do you actually place your keywords? Okay, these primary keywords, especially the primary keywords, okay, especially the primary keywords, where do you place? It's very important. Your heading or title, whatever your heading of the blog is, of the content is, your heading title must contain your primary keyword. Okay, so it is a must. So it must contain your primary keyword. And sometimes people also use secondary keyword. Okay, so sometimes also they use secondary keyword, that's fine. But if you can get primary and secondary keyword in the same line, that's good. Okay. But at the same time, you have to make sure primary keyword is a must in the title. And first line of the first paragraph should contain your primary keyword. Okay. Here we have said or secondary keyword, that's fine. But you make sure that your primary keyword is a must in the, not in the first paragraph. Okay, not in the first paragraph. What I'm saying is first line, first sentence of that first paragraph. If you can start with that itself, that is really good. Okay, so here digital marketing is my primary keyword. So if I can, after the title, if I'm writing this digital marketing online course, for example, for graduates, so I am going to write this as a blog, right? So here digital marketing is my primary keyword. If I can start the first paragraph after this title, if I can start the first paragraph with digital marketing itself, there is nothing better than that. But if I'm not able to do that, if I have some other words there, but at least make sure the first sentence that you write in the first paragraph until the full stop, we know what sentence is, right? A group of words, right? So in that first sentence, if you're able to use the primary keyword, that is good as well. Okay, the best thing is if you can start with digital marketing, that would be the best option. Okay, again, secondary keyword, make sure in the first paragraph you have both, because paragraph you would have a lot of data, right? So secondary keywords, whatever you have used, so make sure that primary keyword as well as the secondary keyword is there in the first paragraph as well. Okay, so this is about keywords, the density of the keywords as well as keyword placement. So is this understood, guys? Is this clear? Just give me a yes if it's done, if it's understood, so that we can continue. Yes. Okay, great. So what we'll do now is, okay, we are going to do a live on-page optimization. Okay, so we will do a live on-page optimization of a particular blog. Okay, so what I'll do is, I will go here. I will just log into my WordPress. So we're going to use a tool which is very helpful. You also, once you get your hands on WordPress, when you start building your website, you can use this tool as well. Okay, so I'll just log into my website, my WordPress dashboard. Okay, great. Right. So here I am going to install a plugin. Okay, so I'm going to install a plugin. Okay, this plugin is known as, okay, I'm going to first delete one more plugin because those two are similar, but plugin, that plugin is not there, is it? Okay, I've already deleted that plugin. Okay, great. So I'm going to add a new plugin. Okay, so this plugin, very popular plugin. Okay, it is known as Yoast SEO. Okay, Yoast SEO. Okay, so this is known as Yoast SEO. It will help a lot in your entire SEO needs. Okay, so we're going to see on-page optimization, how exactly Yoast SEO helps us. So I have installed it. Now I'll activate it. Okay, so Yoast SEO is activated. So I'll just have a look at it here on the left hand side. As you can see, Yoast SEO is already there on the left hand side. So what I'll do is I will start creating my blog, right? So I have already one blog written. So I will go to all posts and see. Okay, so these are the blogs that are there. So I will just add a new blog here. Okay, so I will start creating a new blog here. Okay, as you can see, this is the new blog. So I have a blog here. So I will just open that blog up. Okay. Okay, great. Right. So this is the blog that I would want to check for on-page optimization and optimize it depending on the kind of requirement that is there. Okay. So what I'll do is first things first, I will copy everything that is required from this blog to my WordPress blog page. Okay. So here this is again the title. So I will just give the title here. So I will copy as much as I can. So metaverse. Okay, great. Now again, enter. After this, here comes a block wherein I would want to put the paragraphs here, the brief introduction at the start. Okay, so I'll just copy this. Just paste this block. Okay, so as you can see, this is all pasted here. Great. So, okay, great. So now I will go here again. I will enter. Here I want to add a heading here, not a paragraph, but a heading. So I will add the block here. And as you can see, heading is there. Heading I will add. And this is very important. Metadata. Guys, I spoke to you about your meta tags. As you can see, H1 to H6. Always the title will be your H1. Your title will be your H1. And below that, any heading comes, it starts with H2. Okay, and below this H2 any heading comes, then it will be H3. Okay, so we will know this properly now. As you can see, I will take this as a heading that we have. So we will just add this here. Yes, this is again a heading. Then I will have a paragraph for this. Okay, so this paragraph is there in this particular block. Okay, great. So here I'm pasting this. Again, I will have a heading. I will not have H3 now because all these become H2. These are different headings under H1 here. But if I have, let's say, why did Facebook rebrand to Meta? Okay, if I have any headings under this particular heading, then I will have H3 here. Again, under H3, if I have any other headings, then I will be taking that as a H4. So this is very important, H1, H2. That's why I'm stressing on this point. So again, I will have a heading. I will have this as H2 itself because it's a completely different point. It's not under this particular point. Okay. So I will just copy this as well. Okay. Right. So this is my H2. Again, I will copy this particular. So once you write a blog, it's very important to optimize its content. So what we are doing now is on-page optimization, that is the content optimization. I will use one more heading here. So what is the heading? What are the characteristics? So I'll quickly copy these. Okay, so again, okay, so it's a simple process. So WordPress is just like any Word document that you're using. So whatever you would want to use, you can use it accordingly. So heading, another H2. So here I'm going to copy this. Again, I will have one more paragraph. Okay, so I will have one more heading here. So few more I will copy. So I need at least a few content here, which I will be able to optimize it. If I don't have enough content, then it will be difficult for me to optimize it, right? So I will not get to know the errors and everything that I can do. So here I will add it. A few more I will try. Let's see if we can get the whole block, then it will be great. We'll get a lot more data to play with. Okay. Yes, I'm copying from a blog that we had written for the training purpose itself. Okay. Yeah, you have to create a blog. Yes, you have to create a blog. So then only you will be able to copy. So once you create a blog, you have to copy the blog here. Okay. And then you have to start the optimization process on page or content optimization process for it. Right. So I'm just copying it. Right. let's see how much more it is. Just a few more, I guess. Yes, just a few more. Okay, so we'll just copy it quickly. Okay, great. So again, as you can see, wherever you can use bullet points, remember in the content structure we study. So wherever you can use bullet points, please make sure you use bullet points as well. Okay. So this is the last part. Here again we have mm, the last conclusion part here. So conclusion, I will add H2. Yes, here I will add the conclusion part in the end. Yes. So my blog is ready now. So I will just when if you want to publish the blog, you can go and you can publish the blog here. Okay. So as you can see, first part is the metadata. Okay. So that's important for me. The title as well. So metadata, that is H1, H2 tags, everything is properly. You have to make sure everything is properly headlined. H2 fully done, and then once you copy, this is where you start the process of on page optimization. So what we'll do is, again, this is again a long process. It will take some time, at least 30-40 minutes it will take. So what we'll do is we will take a small break, 10 minutes break, so that you also relax. So once you come back, we will going to continue with it. Okay. Okay, guys, so we're gonna continue from where we left off. Okay, great. So I'm gonna share the screen. As you can see, before the break, what we did was we copied our blog, whichever we had written, we copied our blog into our WordPress page, blog page. Okay. Now we are going to optimize it, right? So how will we get to know whether what we have done, is good or bad, right? So Yoast SEO, it gives us a lot of details. Okay, you can check it in two ways. On the right hand side, as you can see on top, Yoast SEO, and here it is giving us saying that SEO analysis and readability analysis. So we have to work on these two things a lot, right? So this is showing in red, as you can see, both are in red, and our duty to is to change this into green, right? So if not green, both of them, at least one to green and the other one to orange, right? So red is bad, orange is okay, and orange is good, and green is really good, right? So these are the three options that we have, right? So we can check it here, or else we can come down if we want to know exactly what are the options. As you can see, it shows us what are the things that we need to improve upon here. Okay, what are the things that we have to improve upon, and what are the things that we have done good in our SEO analysis. Text length is good, the text contains 1056 words. That's good. SEO title width as well. So the title that we have given, SEO title width as well, it is good. And other things that we need to improve. So one by one, we need to work on these things so that this particular color from red, it will turn to green. Again, in readability analysis as well. Okay, so it shows us the things that we need to um, improve upon, and here again it will show what are the things that we have done really good. Okay, great. So now we will start working on this one by one and try to change this color, right? So try to change this into green. Okay, okay. So if I scroll down here, I will start working from here. The first things first is there is no focus key phrase. As we can see on the left hand side, if we see analysis, here it shows us that internal link, meta description, internal key phrase. So as you can see here, no focus key phrase was set. Key phrase, focus key phrase is nothing but your primary keyword. So for this particular blog, my primary keyword would be metaverse. So I'm telling this metaverse, as you can see, suddenly it has turned to orange now. So that you can see key phrase, can see key phrase. You have not used key phrase before. Very good. This is your key phrase. Key phrase length is good. At the same time, key phrase is also there in the introduction part as well. So as you can see on top, if I just scroll up into the introduction part, as you can see in the first line of it, my key phrase, my primary keyword is here, metaverse. Even though if I'm not starting for it, but at the first sentence itself, okay, in the first sentence itself, I already have my key phrase here. That is the metaverse. Okay, so that's one thing that we have done. We have completed. Now coming back here to see what are the other things that we can work upon. Okay, so SEO analysis here. What are the things? So meta description. Again, as you can see on the meta description here, meta description, no meta description has been specified. Search engine will display copy from the page instead, right? So if we don't give a proper meta description from our blog itself, it will take some as a meta description, but it's better that we give our own meta description, right? So I will write a meta description from here itself, right? So I will take this as the meta description itself. Okay, for now, rather than writing something else, this will be quicker. Okay, so now I will go down and put in a meta description. Again, meta description length is very important for us. So I put in a meta description. As you can see, it is come in green. So if it is too small, it will be in red. If it is too large, again, it will go to red. Okay, so I have done it, and here you have got the bar of the meta description where it is saying that length is good, and also I have the primary keyword here in meta description as well, right? So as you can see here, this is done. Meta description, as you can see, meta description length, it is telling me as well done. Okay. So next, what we can work upon here. Okay. Um, as you can see, key phrase in subheading. So in subheading, not all the subheadings, but in a few subheadings. So as you can see, I've used a lot of subheadings here. That is H2. So here, a lot of this one doesn't have my primary keyword. So what it's telling is, in your subheading, please use as many keyword as possible. So I will use a few here and see when it changes. I'm going to leave it as it is. So I've used it into, as you can see, it is done. So here, as you can see, key phrase in subheading. See, as you can see, 4 of your H2 and H3 subheadings reflect the topic of your copy. Good job. So in your subheading, I've done a good job there. So what else is remaining? We will see. Key phrase density. Remember keyword density, as we saw. Keyword density was found 39 times. That is more than the recommended minimum of 30 times in this text. Okay. So for this text, so it has taken almost 2.8% as the limit here, 2.8, 2.9%, 1050 words or something is there. So around 2.9% keyword density it wants for this particular block. So as you can see, it is used 39 times. So I need to remove it wherever I can. I need to remove the focus key phrase. Okay. So let's see where I can remove this. Okay. So I can click on the I here. As you can see, there is an I here beside this. So some of the matter that we need to change, it gives the option of the I here. So once I click on the I, it will show me wherever metaverse is used, so that I can, rather than going through the blog completely, I can just go there and say that whether it is needed or no. So here, like now joining Facebook is the one that started the hype. This is enough. I don't need metaverse here. Okay. Your question. So here the metaverse is not needed. It is a virtual environment, so I can just use it here. So I can just use it as it is a virtual environment. Okay. So now again, where I can use in this paragraph 2 times it is used. So probably in a paragraph, if once I use, that's more than enough. Early iteration metaverse has been a long time from the recent version. Simply expands on these concepts. Okay, I can just keep it as it is. Okay, so this is again updated. So again, as you can see, as I'm changing, this is also changing, right? So that's more than recommended 30 times, it's 36 times. So 6 more times I need to delete it. It's important to remember as emergent properties, online, offline components. I just use it is a brand new digital environment. So it is a brand new. Okay, this is used here once. Again, once here it has been used 4 times. So I can delete a few times here. Okay, so read it properly. It's not like you just remove it. If it's making sense, if it's connecting those sentences, so make sure you do that. Okay. Future social, given all the hype surrounding Vita, we present a lot of money into so in 2021. Okay, great. So great. So 34, a few more. Okay. Believe that it is the future. Believe that it is the future of social media. Okay, great. So now 33, that is 3 more times. Again, there are 4 times it has been used. We will learn about the metaverse qualities in this section of metaverse guide. The metaverse is it is always evolving. So if you use it a lot of times, there's a possibility that it will take it as in almost any version. So it might take it as keyword stuffing. So if Google feels that you are spamming, then it is never going to rank your website. So as you can see, 31 times, recommended 30 times. So just one more time I have to change. Let's see where I can change. Okay. Whatever is needed here. Okay, great. So as you can see, it is gone now. So it is gone now. Here, as you can see, keyword density. Here, where is the keyword density? The focus key phrase was found 30 times. So I will just click on the eye again. Then again, this is gone. Okay. Great. So key phrase density, the focus key phrase was found 30 times. So what are the other things again that I need to work upon? Okay. Outbound links, images, and internal links, right? So outbound links, again, as we understood the last week, there are two types of links. Once it is outbound, wherein from our website, the link will go to other website, and in internal links is something again, which in our website itself, the link will go to another page in our website. So I'll just update this for now. Okay. Now I will just preview this website. Okay. So I'll just previewing that. Okay. So I'm just previewing this particular blog that we have written. So a pop-up has been added to this website, right? So I have this is the preview of the website. So what I want to do is I want to do some internal linking where I would want to link this particular blog to another blog. Let's say I am writing here about the metaverse, right? But I have written another blog about Facebook, right? So I'm not, let's say, social media marketing. I have written another blog about social media marketing. So what I would want to do is I want to link this to that particular blog so that people, when they are reading this blog, they can also click on that social media marketing this one, and they can come to that particular blog as well. So that is known as internal linking. Okay, so I'll just copy this link. Okay, this link is of my blog, social media marketing. I'll come here, and let's say that I want to link this particular word, Facebook, to that particular link. So I've selected this word, and I have an option of link here. As you can see, link. So I will just paste this link here and click enter. And this, as you can see, Facebook is linked. So if anyone coming to my blog, I'll just update it. Okay. So here I'll close this. Once I will just preview as well. Okay. So once I preview this, as you can see, the Facebook is linked. Okay. This particular word is linked. So when someone is going through my blog, if they click on that Facebook link, they will come to that particular blog which I have linked, that is social media marketing, right? So I will link this. As you can see, internal link is gone, right? So one or two links it expects you to, but a lot of times we use, let's say for 1,000-word blogs, at least we use 15 to 20, around 2% to 3% of internal linking, wherein obviously we will have a lot of blogs in our website, right? A lot of blogs in our website. So a lot of blogs internal linking we will do so that they'll be able to navigate through different blogs, and they stay in our website for a longer period of time, right? So this is internal linking. So internal linking is gone from here, from the problem, and it is, you have enough internal links it is showing. So add more internal links, just one is not enough, right? So now coming to the outbound links, as you can see, now itself SEO analysis is coming to good. Okay, so it's really good when it's in green, but still, if there are things that you can improve, make sure you can improve that. Outbound links, let's say I want to send it to other websites. So let's say metaverse, I will just search on Google about metaverse, right? So people want to know more about metaverse, they can directly come here to this particular search engine page, so that they will come to metaverse Wikipedia as well. So we will link both. We will link the normal search engine page as well. So I will go back to my blog here. I will link this particular thing here, metaverse. I will put that, so someone clicks, they can gather more information about it. Outbound link is done. So as you can see, outbound link is also done. Uh, okay, linking to another page with the words you want to. Okay, great. So here again, to the particular page itself, it is showing one bad thing here, showing that you are linking for metaverse itself, right? So you are linking for metaverse itself. So we will link for something else. Let's say Facebook marketing. So Facebook marketing, I want people to come to this page. So I will just copy this here. I will go to this post. I will select this one, and the link is there. Okay, so I will just paste this link. Okay, great. So I've done that. So outbound link is gone. You want to paste this as Facebook again. I have the keyword here itself. So usually it's fine. Okay, as you can see, you're linking to another page with the words you want to possibly rank for. So I will just Control Z. Yes. Okay. So Control Z. I will make. I will link something else here. Okay. Here. So as you can see, outbound link is done. Okay, so as you can see, outbound link is done where I am linking to another page. So this is the page. So if I just go here and update this once and preview it once and again click on that. Okay, preview new tab. So then here I have Nike here. So if I just click on Nike, it will take me to that particular page. Okay, so this is something known as outbound link. So usually if you have multiple websites or you have collaborated with some other website, okay, where he is sharing link, that is known as backlink, right? So he is sharing a link to your website here, okay? He is sharing a link to that website, to your website, and you are sharing a link to his website. So basically that is one of the ways how link building works as well. So as you can see, majority of the things here in SEO analysis, we have done it, right? So now images, no images appears on the page. So we will try to add one more image as well. So here at the start, we want to add an image here. So I will add an image. So upload an image. Okay, I have media library. From here, I will just take an image. Okay, this image, I will select it. Okay, so I will add an alt text here. So alt text here in the image is nothing but, so it's obvious that Google won't be able to recognize this image. Google doesn't know how to read an image. Okay, it doesn't know. So it can only recognize it if you give an alt text to it. Okay, so we're saying that this image is about this. Okay, this image is metaverse. So how this works? So if I am searching for, let's say, online, furniture. So online furniture that I want to buy, or wooden furniture, for example. As you can see here below, as you can see here, not only the text part is coming here, but also if I scroll down, I have some images here, which are image results as well for this particular keyword. And why this image, again, this is linking back to a website. So if I just click on it, okay, this is linking back to this particular website. So if I again click on it, it will go to a completely new website or a blog about this particular product. Okay, so as you can see, it has gone to another website. It's not loading now. So this is how you tag alt text to the image. So these images have been tagged with the alt text of wooden furniture, so that Google recognizes these images as that particular keyword, that is wooden furniture. In our case, our blog is about metaverse, so images that we are adding, it would be in that particular pretext itself, right? So I have selected it. So this image has been added, right? So as you can see, everything is in green now. So everything, so multiple images are also important for us, right? So images also get searches. So for metaverse, again, for the keyword metaverse, our blog image might be ranked as well in the future. Okay. So again, so as you can see on the right hand side here, all the things that were in the red, everything has been turned into orange now. Okay. So I will update it. So is this clear, guys? This one SEO analysis, what we did, was it understandable? It's very easy. It's just that you need a little bit of practice, then you can become an expert at this. Is this understood? Then we will go on to readability analysis. Yes. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the readability analysis. So two things. SEO analysis is done. Now coming back to readability analysis. So if you just scroll down here, so we just like this readability analysis. So what are the things that we need to improve upon? So as you can see, what are the good things? Sentence length is good, paragraph length is good. So see, whatever we studied in content marketing, everything applies for Yoast SEO as well, right? Paragraph length, sentence length, everything matters when it comes to SEO. Okay. Consecutive, there is enough variety in your sentences. That's good. So what are the things that we need to here point. So as you can see, subheading distribution, one section of your text is longer than 300 words and it is not separated by any subheadings. Okay. So what is that? 300 words at the start itself. Yes, this is the section. As you can see, this is the section that it is talking about. It has more than 300 words. The other words, other paragraphs are less than 300 words here. So it is not a problem. So the first one, so we will add a one more subheading here. Okay. So we will take this as a subheading. I will just remove this. Okay. So here I am going to add this as a new block. Here I am going to add a heading. Here I'm going to add the heading to. Here I'm going to paste it. What is the metaverse? Okay. So once I do this, as you can see, it is gone now. Okay. Once I do this, as you can see, it is completely gone from there. So here again, sentence length, subheading distribution is also very good. So in this way, you need to go, you need to try, you need to find out exactly what the issues are. So as you can see now, it is less than 300 words. One particular section after the subheading, it is less than 300 words. When it's more than 300 words, it asks you to provide more subheading so that the length of that particular section is reduced. So as you can see, automatically all the things are there. Just the two things, both are not in red, in orange, but here on top I can see both the things are all already in green. Okay, so as you can see, readability analysis is also in green, SEO analysis is also already in green, right? So it means that your blog is good enough to be published, okay, to be updated, to be published. Again, you need to add more images as well. You need to add more internal links as well. But here, again, we learned about this as well, passive voice. So it's saying that 14.8% of the sentence contains passive voice, which is more than the recommended maximum 10%. So 90% should be active voice and 10%, less than 10% should be passive voice. So let's try to change this as well and try to understand how we can because this is again a tedious a lot of knowledge also needs to be there. What is an active voice, passive voice, and other things. So here, if I just click on the eye, it will show me what are the different sentences which are there in passive voice. Okay. So if I just click on this, as you can see, right from top till here, I will get to know what are in active and what is in passive voice. Okay. So it's expressed itself in a variety of mediums, including video games and social media. Okay. So whatever changes I can make here, I will try to make. The metaverse is still in its infancy and it can be thought of a fascinating experiment that is constantly. So it's not like you have to change this into green. Your main your main goal is to get these two into green. Once you get this, then not a problem. If it was in red, if passive voice was in red, even though it is in green, you had to work on passive voice. It's not a lot of difference. 10% is there and 14.8%, right? So that's not a lot of difference is there. So unnecessarily don't try to make changes. If the sentences are making sense, then keep those sentences. Okay. Okay. So let's look any changes is needed. This is very interesting. Okay. 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 So I will try to change this and let's see. Okay, I will write this down as digital okay, assets, digital assets that art, use art frequently. Okay, frequently employ NFTs, frequently NFTs for their production. Uh, just keep it this way. Let's say. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll delete this. So as you can see, it has reduced to 13.8%. So exactly like this, you can keep working on the sentences, trying to make it a more active. But again, if it's needed, really needed to change the whole complexity of this issue, right? So if there is an issue, if it's in orange or red, you need to change it to green, and this plays a very important role in that. Again, if it is passive voice, if it's 30-40% if you are using, so obviously this will also be in red unless and until you bring it down to a certain extent. So here you can see it's 10%. So 13.8% is, not that much of an issue here. Now coming to here, transition words as well. So transition words needs to be more than 30%. Okay, only 25.3% of the sentence contains transition words. So transition words, now, can someone tell me what's a transition word? So what's transition words? What are the different transition words you can use in sentences? Anyone? Anyone? Transition words? Okay. So transition words are not are the words which are used to transition from one sentence to another sentence. So usually at the end of the sentence you have a full stop, but you want to make a transition. So you words use like but, you use words like therefore. So there is a connection between those two sentences. So it's saying that only 25.3% is transition words. So I will just check which are those. So as you can see here, these are the words that can actually be transitioned into, right? So headphones are used to receive audio cues, of course, right? So the meta words, again, the connection is not there. User can also change their environment. So we can use transition words in these sentences, again, only if required, depending on where we are at. So 25% and 30%, usually 30 should be more than 30%. 25% and 30%, it's not that much of a difference. Okay. So it's not an issue, but people don't actually get to know or kind of concentrate on these kind of things. But it still says that if you get it more than 30%, it's better for your blog, right? So it will be more readable. So we can go ahead and check these, believe in the future system that performs like that organization with nice questioning lot of money into it. Okay. So I will just put that yes, as you can see, the transition word it increased to 25.6%. So like this, We can go step by step into all the sentences. Wherever you feel that transitional word is required, then you can just add those as well. Okay. Again, okay, it's not needed for us. So as I said, we can try as much as possible in this, and sometimes it's not possible to get some things right, but it's fine unless and until this one is in green. So once it is green, both of them try to edit as much as possible. Here also you will get the results here. So SEO, you'll get to know all the things in the SEO. We have like analysis, everything we have done it right. So all the things we have completed, right? So once this is done, this is known as content optimization. So whatever content is there in the blog, you are optimizing that particular content. Okay. So this is known as content optimization. So what we're going to do is we're going to update it. So once it is updated, so as you can see, this is the preview in new tab. Okay. So this is my blog, which is there, okay, in my website. So I've created this content. Now Google will have a look at it, depending on its algorithm and everything. It will try to rank according to the keyword and all. It will take time because there will be a lot of competition for this keyword. A lot of people will be eyeing for this keyword. So again, I cannot just depend on that. So what I'll do is I want to bring as many people as possible to this particular blog. Okay, I want to bring as many people as possible to this particular blog. So then I will follow the process of link building, of page optimization, wherein I will take this link, okay, this particular link, and try to distribute this link or build this link as much as possible. Okay, as much as possible. So again, a lot of processes involved in that as well. A lot of different techniques, strategies we can use to build links as well. Okay, a few of the strategies, we'll just have a look at the strategies, and tomorrow we will go in detail about those strategies, exactly how we can do it, right? First one is citations. Citation is commenting, right? So when other website, other blogs, when related to our niche, okay, so just don't go and comment everywhere with that link. Okay, so niche, when it is related to your niche, when it is related to your content, you can cite it there, wherein commenting you can use, and answers as well, right? So in Quora, especially in Quora, when we have certain questions, we see a lot of people leaving their links as well along with their answers, right? So again, Quora, we will have a detailed practical look at it as well, how people actually leave their links as well in these answering Q&A websites. Other things that we're going to do is online directories. We're going to look at a few online directories as well and see that how we can create leave our links there. Social bookmarking websites are there, wherein we can actually go and create our links. Guest posting is there, where we can actually yeah, for presentation today, along with the this one, it will be uploaded. Chetna. Okay. Don't worry. They're sporting social signals again, Facebook as well, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, everywhere, how we can leave links as well. We are gonna learn that. So Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everyone uses it. You also use it. There is not much to learn there when it comes to sharing the link. So you know how to share a post, share a link, everything is normal in social websites, but other things like online directories, bookmarking website, guest posting. So all these things we are gonna learn in detail yesterday, see what are the websites which offer us these mm, options which will help us to build our links. Okay, great. So this is what we are going to do tomorrow. So it will take probably first half of the session. So once that is done, we will move on to the to our next module. Okay, great. So now if you have any questions, so I hope that on-page optimization is pretty clear to everyone. Okay, just give me a yes if you know how content optimization is done, on-page optimization is done. Okay, just give me a yes if you understood all of it, exactly how it's done. Okay. So, a few questions are asked. I mean, regular question that are asked to me is like, do we always have to use Yoast SEO? See, it's all about practice, right? So once you practice, let's say citations means where like others websites and other websites where you're going to leave your content. Okay, so commenting, you're leaving your content there, answers, you're leaving content there. So those are citations. Okay, right. So citations, exact meaning you want, when you're writing an article, when you're writing like a workbook or anything, there at the end, the comment section and everything, citations will be written there, right? So basically, those are citations. Okay, great. So if some, I mean, the question that is regularly asked is do I use always do I have to use Yoast SEO? No, you don't, because once you practice, okay, once you create a lot of content, once you create a lot of blogs, a lot of content, then you would be completely accustomed to it, right? Used to it. So when you're writing the content itself, you will write it according to the optimization methods, optimization needs. So when you come and you will keyword plugin, this plugin name is known as Yoast SEO. Okay, so Yoast SEO. This is the plugin name. Okay. So again, you will write according to the optimization requirement itself. Then once you come and post it here, just to double check whether everything is right, then a lot of things you will find it in green itself, right? So almost all the things you will find it in green, right? So do you need always Yoast SEO? No, to write. But once you are good enough, or once you have practiced enough, once you have enough blogs under your name, enough content under your name, then you will write it automatically. You don't need this at all. Okay. Great. So any questions you have, guys, you can ask me now. Okay. Presentation also will be shared along with the today's session. Okay. Any questions, guys? You have any questions? Any questions? Please do ask. Okay. What are transition words? I told you, right? Transition between two sentences, right? So I woke up early today at 6 a.m. But due to my headache, I went to sleep again, right? So that but is there, right? So that is a connection between two sentences. So those are transition words, right? So I went to buy a pack of chips today, but however, right? So that however, I ended up buying a box of it, right? So basically, those are the transition between two sentences which connect two sentences together. Rather than me writing, I went to buy chips today, full stop, today. So again, that doesn't lot, right? So that's why you have to use a bit transition words as well to make that sentence even more clearer. Is it clear, Sneha? Yes. Okay, great. So any more questions? Any more question, guys? Any more questions? Please do ask. Any more questions if you have? Yes, Divya, in major requirements. Uh, what's your question exactly? Social presence is having being present on different social media platforms, right? Being present on different social media platforms, right? So being present everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, so that Google recognizes you. Google wants you to be everywhere so that you keep reminding that you are a part of it, right? So you are there for that particular keyword. You're that company. You're selling a particular product. So social presence is being present everywhere. Remember, in our this one, did we learn that? Did we? Okay, my content marketing. No, actually, we did not cover that particular part. So, if you want to be successful in content marketing, you need to be at least present in 7 different social media platforms, right? So, 7 different social. So, that is social presence. Okay, Divya? Karthik, yes, thank you so much, Karthik. Yes, anything else? Any questions? Any more questions before we wind up for today? Okay, great, great. So thank you so much, guys. Again, if you missed anything, uh, attendance sheet. So attendance link has been already shared. Freelancing marketing website. I don't get Mohammed. What do you want exactly? I don't get what you're trying to say. Yes. After this training, okay. So freelancing web, there are a lot of websites. Just go online. I mean, a lot of websites are there, and in LinkedIn also you'll be able to find a lot of openings there for freelance marketing people, right? So internship, a lot of internship opportunities are also there on LinkedIn. You can go and check there and apply, depending on the kind of practice and knowledge you would have acquired, right? So basically on that you can go ahead and apply. Okay, that's no questions. Any more questions? Okay, great. So thank you so much, guys. Have a very good night, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Okay, great. So thank you so much.
Amar, I am ending the session. Okay.
Yes, Tirmal, you can.